None of this is real, kid. Your life was fake. It's time to put an end to it. You weren't living a life. You were operating out of a matrix of subconscious programming. It's time to put an end to it once and for all. And it's time to take back control of our everyday lives. Hello everyone, I am Michael and I help guide people on the evolutionary journey. Absolutely none of this is real. And the sooner you get that through your brain, the sooner you'll take back control of your everyday life. Since birth, we were given a collection of subconscious programs of lack and limitation. And all of these programs that we were operating out of 95% of the day, they weren't serving our greatest purpose. They were actually forcing us to operate like a human battery, and we were actually living somebody else's life, living by their rules. You see, I'm the high commander and I command everyday life. So if you're getting this message, I'm out here today to inspire each and every one of you that you need to start writing commands and setting the programs into your everyday life and operate and install and then operate out of these programs instead of the programs that you had since birth, the programs that you had from the clique in school. You know, maybe you were given these programs from these people that you went to school with. They didn't serve your greatest purpose. Maybe you didn't have the correct teacher when you were a child, or maybe you didn't have the correct parenting. I'm out here today and nothing is real. Decided to make this video today. It's a very important day as I'm posting it, but it will last the test of time. And the rain comes down, but it's not real. You know, there's a reason for all these things. It's just our reality that we create. And maybe the cleansing of the rain is to cleanse the old. You know, this is a very powerful time. Your life was fake all along, kid. It's time to end it once and for all. 999. It's over, kid. That's what I did for my everyday life. I took ownership. I became the creator being. And I remanifested my entire life. I remanifested how my physical body operates. And that's why we don't have to age. We only evolve. And you need to operate out of the subconscious programs that you have reinstalled into the body. You're getting rid of the fear. You're getting rid of that fear-based society. You know, earlier on my journey, this is not my first rodeo. If you're getting me on YouTube or on any platform, this is an ending of the old where people of society, the weak-minded individuals, remember the law of 80-20. 80% of this society is filler people. And they want you to stay at their level. So they might gaslight you, they might say certain things. When you improve your wellness, when you get healthy again, do you want to be healthy again? Do you want to actually live your life feeling great? That's what we want to do. That's what this is about. Not shoving things down, not living in the guilt and the shame, but rising up and becoming better than we've ever been. And that's what I'm out here in the rain today, leaving this message, putting an end to my old life. If I went back in the past, you know, I speak to many of you divine masculine in person, and a lot of us, we just want to love, and, you know, we're actually nice people. But in this society, you know, we're forced to maybe put our foot down and stand for what we believe in. You're going to have to stand for what you believe in through the gaslighting, through the shaming, because this world, this society is going to try to stop you. But absolutely nothing can stop you if you believe in yourself. Not even the rain, not even the storm. A storm comes through our everyday life, and we are able to push through it. None of this is real, bro. None of this is real. This is how you start to manifest. This is how you become a conscious creator. I'm creating this reality out in the rain. I'm starting over. Sometimes in our life, we have to We have to have the courage to put an end. We're going to have to put the end to the way that we lived. That way was not the proper way. Now we're going to live the proper way. I'm out here today feeling this, putting an end to the old. I will never move about my everyday life and live in guilt and shame. I'm going to be the best version of myself. I'm going to speak my truth, and my voice doesn't even shake, son. This is the power that you're going to have. This is what you're going to have to believe in, and you're going to have to push through the storm. We're changing the scene right on cue. See, I'm looking at this right now, and this is not even real, but I'm here leaving something real for each and every one of you. Never bow down, never stop, never allow a storm to stop you. I had a vision today. I will complete my mission. You might be getting this message and you could say to yourself, you know what? I have a mission in life, and it is my destiny to complete that mission. And I'm out here today. I'm younger, I'm better, I'm more vibrant than I've ever been. And I'm here leaving this message for millions of people to hear. Don't allow these storms of life. This is like the most authentic video ever. Don't allow the storms of life to prevent you from becoming the best version that you could be. You need to start living your everyday life. You know, I had a lot of hardships, right? Because once, and I shared this to the people, once you break free of the matrix, everything will activate and try to stop you. And I could stand here today, and all of you know my journey, and some of you are new. Absolutely nothing could stop me. This is rebirth. You're gonna have to die. The old self is gonna have to die. Leave it in the past. Say thank you to your old self. It got you to where you are today. But that has to leave so that something new can be birthed. Something new will come. A more stronger, a more authentic version of you is required to continue this journey. Once again, a more stronger, a more authentic version of you is required for this journey. A trip is planned. A journey has twists and turns. And we are on this journey right now. And just like how a storm comes through, you have to be prepared. When I started this channel, one of my first videos that I did, the will beats the skill. And that's how I've lived my everyday life. The will beats the skill, okay? You're gonna have to push through all obstacles. You're gonna have to believe in yourself, because this life ain't gonna be perfect. And all these things that happen, this is the authentic life. It's not the perfect life. This is how it needs to be done. Put an end to your old self, because none of this reality is real. It was the frequency that you gave off according to the subconscious programs. That's not your life, bro. That's not your life, girl. 999. It's over, kid. This is the power that you have to have. Nothing, nobody could stop me. Not even the storm. Nothing can phase you, because if God is for you, who the fuck can be against you? Absolutely nothing. If that resonates, why don't you smash the like button? Let's get empowered. Let's be physically strong. Let's be mentally strong. And let's be the best version of ourselves, the higher self, spiritually strong. Never forget who you are. Because in this matrix, when you go about this life, you might lose yourself. And sometimes we have to lose ourselves so that we could find ourselves. You are not that collection of subconscious programs. You are not that person that was living of lack and limitation. Stop bowing down to people that aren't creator beings. They're trying to manipulate you. They're trying to harvest your energy. Believe in yourself. Clear out the old and make way for the new. The old life has to end, and it needs to end right now. If you practice this, if you believe this, this is about the embodiment. People ask me, Michael, how did you manifest all of these things in your life? You manifested your physical vessel as your higher self. You manifested your new life in paradise. Your work in alignment How did you do it? And there's only one thing. It is embodiment. It is know thyself. And it's never going to change. And it's never going to change. And it's the only reason why I'm back and I'm better than I've ever been. It's because of know thyself. It is the embodiment. There's nothing outside of you that could stop you. There's nothing outside of you that could complete you. This is the strength. This is the power. This is what you need on your journey. None of this is real. This storm that just came through, it's not even real. I'll be finished with this. The sun will come out. Everything's beautiful, right? But these are the manifestations. These are the things that happen over the course of our journey. And you have to understand this. There's no such things as coincidences, only synchronicities. When you go into the future, and my world famous video on what is a catalyst event, when you go in the future and you look at the past, you don't realize how powerful that event might have been. There was a reason for this. And when you get into the highest version of yourself, then these things that you're grateful for. I could be out here today grateful for this rain, grateful that this stuff all came down, because it allows me to be the most authentic version of myself. And that's what we have to stay focused on. We have to be the most authentic version. In social media today, you know that there's a lot of fake people, and it might disgust you. And our children are influenced by this. And the people that are alone at home, you might feel like you're alone, but you're watching a lot of people out there on social media. What they're posting is full of crap. If you want to take the authentic journey, if you want to become a creator being and become healthy, wealthy, and wise, why don't you click the subscribe button and take the journey of our everyday lives, because none of this is ever going to change. There are immutable truths to the universe, and that's what we have to stay focused on, the core stuff, not the stuff that's going to fade away, not the stuff that's outside of you. So don't be so concerned with other people's lives. Don't be so concerned with things that are outside of your auric field. This energy that is emitting from the sacred heart, which emits an electromagnetic field 5,000 times greater than the brain, is the core of the reality that you're experiencing. The content of character, the strength inside, the inexhaustible belief in yourself. These are the things that you need on your journey. This is how you change the reality. None of this is real. It is a frequency in this matrix reality. Change the inside, the outside will reflect the inner change. Over the course of my journey, my outer world, even this body is still the outer world. Do you understand how deep you have to go? All of these things are a reflection of what's inside that sacred heart. None of this is real. Put an end to your old life. I know many people that have been taking the journey with me knew that this was coming. I'm a man of my word, and I'm here to pay it forward to each and every one of you. Stay focused on putting an end to your past. If you are a people pleaser, don't be a people pleaser anymore. Be the best there is. Be the best there is at what you do. I don't have to apologize for being the best there is. Do you? You got to be strong. These are the things. Reflect on where you were in the past and put an end to that old self, that old identity. People are going to say, you changed. Of course I did. I ascended. Will you? That's how you speak. That's how you move forward. Be the best version of yourself. I love each and every one of you. If this message inspires you and you're ready to manifest and become a conscious creator, why don't you click the subscribe button? We have daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time, to help you become the greatest version of yourself. Let's get back into balance. Let's get back into alignment. Finish the old, clear the way for the new. It's time to take back control of your everyday life, and only you could do it. No one else could do it for you. If you understand this and you go inside and you change this frequency, none of this out here is real. That's how storms come in the middle of a video. Oh, it's wild. Oh man, you might be new, but there's people that have been watching this for many years. But this is why I like to come outside. This is, I'm like, oh, it's kind of good lighting. Storm comes through, but I like to keep it at 100, and this is how I work with the universe. This is our everyday life journey. This is how it is. So let's get healthy. Let's expand our consciousness. Let's raise our vibrational frequency. These are all things that you might hear out there on the internet, and I apply them to real life situations. It's all real, kid. What's out there is fake. What's in here is real. Get it through that brain, fix the subconscious programs. Remember that you have the ability to become the creator of your reality. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, even a storm in the middle of a video, it's unbelievable. Just keep going. That's where you go. You move forward, be the best version of yourself, knock everything out of your way, put an end to your old life. None of that was real. Now you actually start living your life. Health, wealth, love, abundance. Let's get going, kid.